Hi everybody! Today we're going to draw your favorite snow day activity. What would you like to do on a snow day? Skiing, sledding, skating, or possibly building a snowman. I will show you how to do the drawing where you could draw yourself building a snowman. Let's get started. We're going to start with drawing a snowman here and you, boy or girl, on the left side. So leave some space so you have both of them. You could fit both of them. We start with geometric shapes. The snowman would be about this tall, and a boy or a girl would be about this tall. So I mark the space for them. Let's start with a big circle for the bottom of the snowman. Smaller one on top. They can overlap, that's okay. And even a smaller one. You all know how to draw a snowman. This is the easiest thing. 3 circles. Now let's mark where the girl or boy is going to be. We'll draw the circle for the head. The best way to draw a girl or boy is to draw a stick figure. Let me show you what that is. We will draw a line for the body, 2 lines for the legs, shoulders. We're going to bend the arm a little bit. This would be the elbow. And we'll bend the other arm. This is the elbow as well. So this is our start, a stick figure. Next thing, we're going to dress our boy or girl. It's cold in winter, let's dress them. We're using geometric shapes again. A rectangle for the jacket. Warm pants. Put the sleeves around the arms. Now boy or girl is not cold. Very good. I hope you're following me. You could make the pants a little wider if you'd like. You could erase the lines that you don't need anymore, the lines from the stick figure. Don't draw them too heavy the way I did it, so it will be easier for you to erase. Don't worry about it. If you see them, we're going to paint or add color anyway, so we're not going to see those lines. Just like this. We're going to add warm boots. In winter, it's nice to have warm boots. Back to geometric shapes. A rectangle and a triangle. A rectangle and a triangle. Very good. I think you got it. We'll draw the mittens. Semicircle and as a curved line. They look like semicircle. We're separating the thumb from the rest of the fingers. I hope you got that. Next thing, we're going to turn the face of the boy and girl towards the snowman as if they were talking to each other. We're going to draw a triangle for the nose. You could protrude the lips slightly or you could keep them as they are. Add a smile. And draw a triangle for the eye. Just like that. Add a warm hat. And it looks like a very happy child. If it's a girl, you can add longer hair. If it's a boy, you can add slightly shorter hair. Let's make him a boy this time. Just like that. You can add a scarf if you want, buttons, whatever you want to add. Now let's finish our snowman. You could make any hat you want. Your snowman could have a mustache, a funny hat, anything you want. Maybe it wears your daddy's hat. Whatever you brought to make a snowman. A carrot for the nose, eyes, and a semicircle for the mouth. You can add buttons, you can add any details. Your snowman does not have to look like mine. Add the branches for the arms, maybe even the feet. And we got a beautiful drawing. What do we do next? You can add something else. You can add the heel where they're standing. You can add some houses on the back if you want to. Maybe trees, whatever you want to add. It's totally up to you. And we're going to add this falling snow. You can add it any way you like. I will show you how I would do it. You could make it either like circles, since it's a snow day, or you could make it like little stars, like this. Up to you how you decide to do it. I'm going to start from the top to bottom. If you're painting, it's always good to paint from top to bottom because your color will dry and you're not going to put your hand in the wet color. So we'll start with the sky. I'm going to make a dark blue sky without touching my snowflakes. I decided to make them all round. Now, boys and girls, if your paint is wet, if you're doing paint, do not paint the head of the boy because the colors that are wet, they're going to leak into one another. Let the hats, that area dry, the sky dry. Then we're going to do something that is not next to the wet paint. We're going to do the jacket for the boy. And you could mix several different colors. I'm mixing orange and red together. You could be very creative. No matter if you're doing crayons or pencils, you could add several colors together. You could mix a light pink color for the face by adding a lot of water into watercolor. You can take red, add a lot of water, and this is how you're gonna get pink. You can add a little yellow into that color as well if you'd like. Look at my palette. See, I'm taking red and adding a lot of water. It becomes quite pink, and that's a good color for the face. Now think about the color for the pants. What color are we going to do? Let's do blue. If the paint is wet, I do not touch it. I leave a little bit of white space. See? Now we could do something really funny too. What if the boy was very kind to the snowman and decided to give him his scarf? We can even give a snowman a scarf. Just a rectangle. You draw it very simply. Boy was very kind. So what we could do, we can add the color to the scarf. It's probably was orange. Most of the boy's clothes is orange and red. We could make it orange and red together. Notice how I use the colors and how many times I repeat the same color. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Orange, orange, orange. So make sure that you repeat your colors as well. It makes your artwork more connected, more harmonious. So repeat your colors. Use them more than once. Now, maybe the boy was outside for too long and his cheeks got really red. He was very long outside. The artwork is finished. The only thing you could do, if you really want to, you can add shadows. It makes things more round, more three-dimensional. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but if you would like to, this is how I would do this. You can make a light blue by mixing blue and water. And we're going to add it just on one side of the snowman, just a little bit of color. Just around those circles, like this. It makes him more rounded. And we can see him better too. You can add a shadow on the trees here. you can add a shadow on a boy as well. Let me show you how to do this. You can add a shadow on the ground underneath the snowman and underneath the boy. Maybe you even have some, maybe he walked here and you could see where he walked. How do we add the shadow on the boy? We would just make a darker color on one side of the boy, just like we made a slightly darker bluish shadow on the snowman. We just mix red and a little bit of a darker color. You could mix red with brown. You could make a brown shadow if you'd like. We're just making a darker color to make a shadow. Again, you don't have to do it, only if you want to do it. We can make a slightly darker yellow. Another little shadow. It would look very nice, I think, on your artwork. And I hope you enjoyed this project. I hope you had a great time. And I'm looking forward to seeing your snowman. Here's my finished artwork. Remember that I started drawing the boy by drawing a stick figure. Then I added geometric shapes like a rectangle for his jacket and his boots, circles for the snowman. Remember also that I repeated colors, yellow, 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 orange, orange, orange. It's a good idea to repeat colors to connect them better. You could draw any winter activity, anything you would love to do on a snow day. Could be skiing or sledding or building a snowman. And I'm looking forward to seeing your finished work.